I guess I'll never know what I missed on that first day of health class.
Don't have sex, because you will get pregnant and die. Don't have sex in the missionary position. Don't have sex standing up. Just don't do it. Promise?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another episode of Girl Talk, where I talk about all topics related to women. And if you didn't see my first episode, it's basically my story on why I stopped taking the pill. So I had really bad side effects when it came to birth control, so I decided to get off of it. And at the very end, I showed you guys the Daysy Fertility Monitor that I've been using to monitor my fertility. And so today's video, I want to go ahead and do a full review on that, let you guys know how long I've been using it, as well as the pros and the cons. So that way, if you're looking to get off birth control, you can make an informed decision and at least know what your alternatives are. So let's get started. So first things first, I've been using the Daysy for about 5 months now, and it was actually sent to me, but this video is not paid, so I wanted to make sure that I specify I'm giving my honest opinion here. The way the Daysy works is that every morning you wake up and you go ahead and take your temperature. You put this little piece in your mouth. When you hit this button, it'll go ahead and spin around with a blue light for 60 seconds. And then we have 3 lights. One light will tell you red, you're fertile, you should not be having sex. One is yellow, meaning, hey, Daisy's trying to get to know your body and figure out what you are. And green is, you are good to go. Have a blast.
Green with a flashing violet light means Daisy thinks your period is about to start, and if the violet light is solid, that means you entered that your period is here that day. And if all lights are on, red, green, and yellow, well then.
Third test today, Mama Bear. Your ego is prego, no doubt about it.
It's really easy to tell. Is your nipples real brown?
With the Daysy, there's also a cord that connects into your phone, and there's an app called Daysy View where you can see your calendar for the month and you can kind of plan ahead, you know, say, okay, well, this week I expect to be fertile. This is when I expect my period to come. Pretty simple product to use. I feel like how to use a Daysy, I'm able to explain it right there in 30 seconds. So I want to go over the pros and the cons with you. So let's get into the pros. So the Daysy is $330, and I know that can be a little expensive, but one of the things that they just implemented is payment plans, so you can break that payment up instead of having to pay the $330 all at once. Another thing that's really helpful is if you contribute to an HSA plan, which is a health savings account through your job or your employer, you can use pre-tax dollars to pay for your Daysy. So instead of getting tax taken out of your check and then having to use that money to buy a Daysy, you can get that money from before you pay your taxes and apply that to the product as well. So I think that's pretty cool. If you think about it, $330 compared to maybe if you pay for your birth control monthly and all the years that you've been spending money on birth control, it can be probably cheaper than the amount of money. I know I used to pay a lot for birth control back when I took it, so this definitely can help you save money. Another pro is the accuracy. It's 99.3% effective if you are taking it consistently. So you do need to be using this product every single day in order for it to give you the most accurate results. I will include some links below on how they determine their accuracy, kind of a little bit of the technology that's behind it, so that way you guys can read up on it. Another pro to the Daysy is on their app, on the Daysy View, you can go ahead and ask an expert. So there was a time where I was getting a lot of reds, and I thought to myself, well, am I fertile all month long? Like, I didn't know if it was something related to my 2 uterus that I maybe didn't know about. And an expert immediately emailed me back and kind of told me, hey, based off of your temperature on this day and this day and this day, it could be showing some inconsistencies. So their customer support was really great. I love that they responded to me super quick. The number one pro for me is that the Daysy does not affect my hormones. I have no mood swings, no depression, my sex drive is there. So that's one of the biggest things for me, is that birth control basically took all those things away from me and gave me so many problems that the Daysy has not given me whatsoever. Just not having to take birth control is the biggest pro out of everything that there is. All right, and let's get into the cons, my honest opinion here. Like I mentioned earlier, when you start taking the Daysy, there is that trial period where it's trying to get to know your body. So you may have a lot of yellow days and you might not know right off the bat at first, you know, what is true. So I got really excited once I started to see the colors. I was like, oh, red, green, like I'm getting somewhere. It's actually giving me the information that I need. But one of the biggest cons for me is there's no way for me to plug my information in if I don't have my Daysy with me. So say you have, you know, an unexpected sleepover and you didn't bring your Daysy with you, that's a day that you're missing. So the more inconsistent you are, the more inaccurate your results will be. There was a time where I was traveling for the holidays and I had actually left my Daysy in New York, and I wasn't able to get it until maybe 2-3 weeks later. So when I started using my Daysy again, it basically had to relearn my body. I understood why, and it made sense why I had to start over, because it wants to give me the most accurate information. Another con that really isn't that big of a deal, but it would be nice, is that when you go ahead and finish using your Daysy, there's this plug right here that you can plug it into your phone. It's kind of like one of those speaker plugs. And like I said, it's not that big of a deal, but a con is that I have an iPhone 7, which has a lightning cord charger. So basically what I have to do is get an adapter to use the plug from Daysy to adapt it into my phone to plug it in. The Daysy doesn't send the information to your phone via Bluetooth. And I actually read that it's for security reasons, because it's more secure to go ahead and plug it into your phone and send the information that way versus having that done via Bluetooth. I personally don't care if someone knows if I'm fertile or not. I don't know. To a point, I am more for convenience than I am for security. Is that bad? I don't know. It would just be nice, because there has also been a time where I lost my plug. I'm a hot mess. But I didn't have my plug, and I was basically taking my temperature, and even though the Daysy was working, it was giving me the information, I just couldn't plug it into my phone to see the predictions of the weeks to come. So yeah, there really aren't any other cons to the Daysy. The cons, like I said, the missing of the days, it's more of an inconvenience because you want to use your Daysy and you want it to be accurate. It's kind of like you get what you give. So if you use the Daysy every day and you're on top of it and you bring it with you if you have a sleepover, you will get the results that you want. And if you miss a day here or there, it's gonna continue to give you that yellow light. When it comes to taking a birth control pill, that's a pill that we're taking every single day, when in reality, women are only fertile 6 days out of the entire month. So there are only 6 days out of the entire month when you can really get pregnant. So why take a pill every single day? So that's all I have for you guys today. There really isn't much to the Daysy, which is actually a good thing. It's not hard to use, it's accurate, and it does what it's meant to do. So I do have a promo code below if you want to go ahead and move forward with the Daysy. And if you guys have any questions that I didn't cover here, please feel free to let me know. There's tons of FAQs on their websites. They give so much information on there. So I highly recommend you read up on it for yourself. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share with all your girlfriends who are looking to get off the pill. It has definitely been one of the best decisions of my life. I feel like I have control of my life again, and the Daysy has definitely helped me so much with doing that. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.